had an interesting experience yesterday where I was driving down the highway and I saw a truck with a trailer, and it had a sticker on it, and it was like that Mason sticker. It was a sticker of the Mason symbol, which has a compass and a straight and a square. And it's interesting because I have a coin, a Mason coin, in my van with me that's always been in there. I hung it on the wall as soon as I got into the van because I don't really know anything about it, is the truth, but it was amongst the things that belonged to my grandparents, and it was my grandfather's. And I just thought it's all really worn down, and on the back side of it, it says, I bought stone for the temple, Gardner Mass. Old, and I really like, I have a affinity for objects that are worn down. I don't know, I feel that there's a lot of resonance within the actual object itself, and it connects me to my roots and to my family, and again, I don't really know very much at all about the Masons, but what I did see when I saw that sticker was something that I had never seen before, which was, I saw it in the light where I understood that the tools of that symbol are just representations of using our own resources, the resources of knowing who we are and the tools that we have, the aspects of ourself that make us individuals, and how much that the individuality of our tools and our resources has to offer us and has to show us about who we are. And I don't know, it just opened something up inside me. Yesterday was also my sacral secretion, and I feel like I get like a lot more information. And what's interesting to me is that what happens is, like, I can feel it in my head. I can feel that when something is trying to get my attention, it makes my head tingle. That's the way that the information was given to me about that symbol yesterday. And so to me, that brings up something that I contemplate often, which is the idea of accountability and how our resistance to take accountability is the thing that is oftentimes holding us back. There's something that is backwards with our idea of accountability, where we somehow come to believe that actually not taking accountability for ourselves somehow is doing something for us. It's we feel like it's a safety net, really, if we don't take accountability for ourselves, for how we show up, if we don't decide, if we never get on the boat, if we don't take accountability for things, that that we're somehow relieving ourselves of pressure. But the more the truth is quite opposite of that. It's actually being willing to take accountability that will free you. It will allow you to utilize your tools better, because when you're not willing to take accountability for the lower aspects of yourself, then what you're actually seems like, it looks like to me, is happening is that because we are not, we're stuffing down the lower aspects of ourselves because we don't want to look at them or take accountability for them, and we'd rather put them all outside of us, then what actually ends up happening is we also can't own the higher aspects of ourselves because they aren't separate. The higher aspects of ourselves and the lower aspects of ourselves are not separate. And so when we don't want to take accountability for what's over here, this part of it, we can't take ownership for this part. And so we are just cutting ourselves off from all of our tools, all of our resources, by just denying them because somehow we think we've come to believe that it's to our benefit to not take accountability. The higher truth here is that when we can take accountability for everything in our projection that belongs to us, then we can also take accountability for all of the positive aspects of those things too. And so I think that what happens is a lot of us are getting stuck in, we're getting stuck not being able to take ownership at all of anything, because we don't want to own those lower parts in a way where we can own them without over-identifying with them. The reason that we don't, I think, want to own them is because we think that they define us. They don't define us. They just are our resources. They are the resources, they are the tools that we have in our shed, in our toolbox to work with. And I'm just really wanting to express to you that you don't have to be scared of your tools. Your tools, they are not you, but they are aspects of yourself which you can utilize to your benefit and to the benefit of the entirety of what's around you. And so I would encourage you to go into your toolbox, go into your own toolbox and dig around in there and see what's there, see what you can use, because it's for you. And so when you choose not to use your toolbox, then the job will be more hard, and you'll always be looking outside to try to see who else can do the job for you, but it just doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, like the job, we need the tools for the job. So until you're willing to open the toolbox, the work can't get done, right? You can't access your resources. And underneath there's magic in that toolbox. Just open it up.